So hey everybody, this is Miss Ware. You are starting your American Writer project. So I wanted to show you some resources that I put together for you. I've created this module here in the Canvas library site. And if you just click right here on this button, American Writer Project, it'll take you to the list of resources that I thought would be helpful in this project for you. The first one is a list of different databases that are available through SLED for you to use. I have the website here. I'll also show you where there's a direct link to it. Um, these are the ones that I think would be really helpful for this project. And if you're using SLED from home, you're going to want to use this username and password to get into that. If you're using it from school, you won't need the username or password. So Academic Search Premier, Biography Reference Center, History Reference Center, and Student Resource and Context. I understand that this is not a biography project, but you can get some helpful information in that reference center, so that's why I've included it in there for you. Now, the next one I have on the list here is the Student Resources and Context. So that is one that I just wanted to highlight. It's on that list in the SLED database, and if you click on that link, it'll take you to here. And if you scroll down, you can start literature and the arts. You might also find your person up here in biography. It depends on who you pick. But if you view all, it's going to be in alphabetical order. You can use this search bar here at the top and just go straight to your person. But everything's in alphabetical order here. Let's click on Maya Angelou. I just wanted to show you what is available for the different people that you look up. So on here on the right side, you're going to see all of these different things: academic journals, biographies, images, critical essays, plot summaries on some of her work, other additional websites. So you have all of these things that you can use. And let's say I'll just pick this one in a new memoir. Let's say that you find an article that you really like. You're like, yep, I'm going to use this one for my paper, and you want to reference it. Notice over here all the tools that you have. So you've got your citation tools. So MLA is what you're going to use for Miss Hewitt. So you've got that formatted here for you. You do want to be careful if you like copy and paste that it reformats correctly in your document. So you always want to double check that, and you can do that through Purdue OWL. And I am always happy to help you with any of those questions that you might have. You can also send the article straight to your Google Drive so you can reference it later, or OneDrive if you use OneDrive a lot. Print it, email it, download it. You have all these options. So that's definitely a nice thing to have with these databases, is that all of these tools come with it as well. You can also create an account too and log in and log out and save stuff to your account if you wanted to. So that's the first one, Student Resources and Context, and that is a great database for any class that you're doing research for. The next one is just SLED in general. Let me show you what that looks like. This is what your SLED is going to look like. And here's all the high school resources. So Academic Search Premier is here, and that's where you're going to find good academic articles on your person. You can search through the Premier that way. And then there's also, here's Biography Reference Center, and then here's your History Reference Center, and then there's Student Resources and Context. You can get that down here as well. So they are in alphabetical order, and you can look for them that way. So the SLED is just going to be a great go-to place. And again, I've included the password if you're trying to access it from home, and also from my home page there is a button labeled passwords, and you can get all the passwords for any of the databases that you might need through that one. World Book Online, I do want to mention that. That is something that would be, we might as well stick with Miss Angelou in our search. So you've got your World Book Advanced. So this is what I always direct students to. If you would normally do your research and you'd go to Wikipedia, you're not going to want to use Wikipedia for an academic research paper. But World Book Online is an online encyclopedia that has a very long history of trustworthiness. And so if you would go to Wikipedia, go to World Book instead, and then use World Book for your project. So here is our author, and I just want to kind of show you also some of the tools that Worldbook is going to have for you. So it's got some images here, some related information if you want to go to some other places and look at things. For there's your images. Now the article itself, and you can see, and this one's not really that long, but it could still have, depending on how many, I forget quite how many sources you'll need to have, but it's going to give you some nice key information about her life. And then notice down here, you've got your citation again. That's what I really like about these sources. If you come up here to this gear, you can also see that you can save it. You can save it to your Google Drive, OneDrive, download it, share, print, all that. Also, you can highlight your citations in their own window as well. So it's got all those tools for you. So I well, like I said, if you think Wikipedia, do Worldbook for school. Save Wikipedia for your own personal stuff. The other thing is the library catalog. So we do have some stuff on some of the authors that you'll be researching. So I've put a link in here to our catalog, and depending on who you're looking up, I mean, we're not going to have everybody, but we are going to have some stuff. And so we do have the completed, work poems of her, and some of her other books and stuff. And this is going to be some highlights of a novel of hers with some critiques, some plot summaries, see right here, some analysis. So we do have those types of books too that could come in handy for something like this. So don't forget about the books that we have here. I've also included the public library because they could also have an author that you're looking up. And then I had created this graphic organizer for the project last year, and it's really just something I went through Miss Hewitt's description of all the things to look for, and I pulled out some key components that I thought were important, and I just created this to kind of give myself a visual. So that might be helpful for you if you're a visual person as well. And then the other thing I included in this module is a PowerPoint on MLA. Since you will be using MLA citations, you can go through this. I like it that because it's in PowerPoint style, so it's not like you're trying to read through a ton of text. You can go through here and look at in text, putting quotes in your in your essay, looking at how things are supposed to be formatted. Those kinds of things. So you have that for reference, what things are going to look like. And so you can use that. And again, you can always ask me. I am more than happy to look over your paper anytime. Leave it with me, come back later, anything like that. And if you're not finding any information on your author, let me know, because I can go and I can do some of that research for you, and I can bring those resources back to you and say, here's what I found on your author. Let me know if they help. If they don't, I can keep looking. So always remember that I am also a resource for you. And if you are still have not joined my So High Canvas, I'm going to send you this video in an email, and it's going to have the link to join. I don't ever give you assignments or anything. This is strictly for resources. Notice on this front page, there's that password link I was talking about if you need to get passwords from home. And I'll put this video here in this module as well. So good luck. Let me know if you need any help.